We continue to focus here on Great Day Live on all the relief efforts that are happening in eastern Kentucky. You know, organizations and volunteers across the country are stepping up to help people impacted by the devastating floods in eastern Kentucky. Here in Louisville, Kentucky, the Kentucky Humane Society is gathering resources for their pets, supporting that area out there. Joining me is Alyssa Gray, Vice President of Outreach. Wow, and you brought a friend for us here, right? One of the animals that you're fostering. Alyssa, I know it's just been really, obviously, whenever something devastating happens in a part of the country, you think of the people, you think of the homes that have been lost, and then many people are having to leave their animals behind or they can't care for them. I mean, just kind of take us through everything that you all are doing there.
Or they may not leave, a dangerous home because of their animals.
Right, right.
So when things like this happen, when disasters happen, we try to go into shelters that are in that area and clear those animals that are already in the shelter. So those animals have already been through their stray hold. They may already be up for adoption. It just kind of depends, but we take those animals to make room for animals that will be displaced or animals that may be surrendered because their families lost their homes and they think that's the best thing to do or their only option they have. So we took in 110 animals last Saturday, or 2 Saturdays ago, sorry, and that's helped those shelters make room for animals that are lost or that have been injured. So we find homes for animals that they had already, had in their shelter.
So they have this space. And then too, it must be overwhelming for these shelters too. What are you hearing from the folks that are there on the ground? How are they getting out? In what with the pictures we've seen, how are they even remotely getting out to save these animals and get them to safety?
So we are constantly talking to the areas affected, and there are some national organizations that are helping, boots on the ground, and then they have tons of different shelters set up, food banks set up, so try to keep animals in the homes if we can. So just providing resources, crates, things like that. We will be going back to Eastern Kentucky probably several times to potentially help bring more animals back or also just provide supplies.
One thing I saw on your social media pictures right here from over the weekend, something as basic as just getting dog and cat food and supplies to Eastern Kentucky. You guys loaded up a big area here.
Yes, and we'll continue doing that. We're working again with lots of local partners and some national organizations, and we will just continue going down there with food. Wonderful people are stepping up. You can donate at kyhumane.org, wish list items, or just direct donations so we can support and continue to support this tragic.
I know you guys see all kinds of things, right? And you respond to all kinds of disasters and help in these moments. Have you ever seen or heard things that are happening there, just like to this magnitude of devastation?
It is so heartbreaking, and seeing it in person is just even more shocking. We helped with the tornadoes last December and took in over 600 animals at that time. So we will continue. We're just very honored that we can be a part of it and can support, and we will continue to do whatever we can. But no, you can never be prepared for something like that.
No, and one of the reasons you brought Bendy here today, who's now taking a nap, because this is boring. This is boring, is because this is a great example. If you want to help, fostering is one way to help, because you are fostering Bendy right now.
Yes, I am. She is my foster. She's amazing. She's 3 years old and she's ready for adoption. But what we do when things like this happen, and right now we are so full, shelters nationally are full, and then you add in a natural disaster. So anything we can do to get animals out of the shelter and make more room for the ones in need. So fostering is a great option, or adoption, of course. But our foster program is amazing. We set you up with everything. If you need food, crates, anything, and we make sure to make a match with your family. If you have young kids or cats or dogs already in the home, we make sure it's the right fit.
I know. I already talked to you about that because I have a teenager who's after me.
We're gonna set you up, Claudia.
All right, Alyssa, thank you so much for stopping by once again and continue the wonderful work that you all are doing. And Bendy needs a home, you guys, if you know anybody that wants to adopt Bendy here. To learn more about the work of the Kentucky Humane Society and all the help that they're giving for animals throughout Kentuckiana, visit kyhumane.org.